What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel, and we are running it back here with the Toronto Thunderbirds franchise. Yesterday, we played in this Week 5 matchup against the Saints, and yeah, it was a pretty brutal loss, especially at the end. We got into field goal range to kick the winner. We couldn't get out of bounds. The clock ran out, and really, it feels like all of our games have been like one score losses, or like we've been in it. So the Patriots game was an absolute shit show. We had the first half, and then the recording stopped. I had to restart it like multiple times to try to get the recording working, and ultimately, it was a losing effort. We had the victory, and the Patriots were able to get on the field and win the game. Frustrating loss. Week 2 against the Falcons, you're not going to win a lot of games where you give up 55 points, but we showed some fight, we showed some resolve, and we were able to score 35 and make it look a lot more competitive. Titans game was a one-score loss. It was pretty close. I thought we were the better team in that matchup. And then after the bye, where everyone got jacked up in Mexico, we came back. I thought we were going to be able to shock the world and upset the Saints, and it was a one-score game. If you don't recall, you missed yesterday's video. Essentially, we got into field goal range and couldn't get out of bounds, and the clock ran out. So, still searching for our first victory. I mean, yeah, we are, when you do everything as realistic as you can to add a challenge, when you're a team that has been, 65, we'll say below now, obviously with 69 overall, below a 70 overall for all of the season, playing on all Madden, this is expected. This is what's going to happen. I think if we're looking at Las Vegas right now, they'd set the over-under for T-Birds wins. I'd say it's 3. Even that might be generous. 2 or 3. Somewhere in that range. We're easily still the least talented team. But we're going to find a way to win. P.L. Mullins is, I think, one of the best young head coaches in the National Football League, and he is getting these guys to play well and beyond their base overall rating. So we have a very winnable matchup here in terms of record. This is a team that's not going in the right direction. Well, yes, they're an 84 over. Yes, they have Tom Brady, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Rob Gronkowski, Shaq Barrett, Levante David. But you look, they're old, they're veterans, they're an 84 overall, they're 1-3. This is a team that isn't losing it, and coming out that loss against the Saints, literally I booted up Madden today to record like have a couple new rebuild ideas that I want to try to experiment on the channel. I was like, yeah, let's do that. And then every time I load it up, I'm just like, I can't believe I lost to the Saints yesterday. So I need to run it back. So either we find a win. The only way I'm not going to scratch that itch for this franchise is if we lose like another one-score game. If we get blown out, then I'll be fine with it. If we actually find a way to win a game, that's awesome. But if, I just needed something that's definite. I can't just have something where it's just like it felt like bullshit. And also in that Week 5 loss, had like the most ridiculous sack fumble of all time, where my guy like started fumbling the ball. Quarterback Cole McDonald started fumbling the ball before he even got sacked. Like as the guy was coming, the ball was dropped, and it was like instantly picked up by the Saints. So I don't know. Felt like maybe the powers that be did not want us to win that Week 5 game against the Saints. Like I said, I just need to run it back. Absolutely. Facing the depression of being 0-5, I think we can win this one. I think we can shock the world. We know they're going to score points against us. They're an explosive offense, but they got old man Brady. I don't think we can lose back-to-back weeks to senior citizens. I hope we can't. Let's hop in, man. Let's hop in and play this one. Let's give it our all. Try to get our first dub of the season.
Oh my God! He's gonna blow!
Okay. Not gonna lose my cool. Can't lose my cool. Haven't even had a chance on offense yet. Not gonna lose my cool. In the same shit. Rex Steiner. Foot race with Winfield Jr. And an overpowered cheese touchdown is countered by an overpowered cheese touchdown. You want to run the ball? You want to let Rojo embarrass my defense? Well, I can let Bronson Rex Steiner embarrass yours. Chance to get out the field here. 3rd and 6. Don't look like an idiot. Just for the love of God, don't look like an idiot. Make a good play. Somebody. Hey, Brady cannot connect with Mike Evans across the middle. Defense gets a stop. A rare stop from the T-Birds defense. Good tackle football team. Limit that gain. Oh! It's on the ground. Was that Vontaze? Ronald Jones fumbled the ball. Obi Melifonwu with the recovery. But who just tossed Ronald Jones like a ragdoll there? I think that was Vontaze Burfict. Oh, booth review? And get fucked by the refs, too. All right, chance to hold him to a field goal attempt, bend, don't break. Ty Summers is actually one of the guys that benefited the most from the trip to Mexico. One of the most athletic linebackers in the NFL. And look at that. Defense swarms. Doesn't give up a friggin' inch. And we hold him to a field goal attempt. All right, we're going to have to throw it, man. We can't. That was a... That run, that long touchdown run was an outlier. We are not running the ball. We have no completions through the air. Can we get to the change here? 3rd and 9. Boom. Hakeem Butler, both feet in. Finally a completion, 21 yards. Maybe we get them to bite on a screen. They've been very aggressive. They've been coming after Cole McDonald. So maybe a screen pass works, but I mean, they got really good linebacking core. We're into their side of the 5th. 4th and 4. Punt it. Punt it! Ooh. 3rd and 10. Second quarter. I mean, it's just been like an ugly game. But it's good. An ugly game means we have a chance of winning it. They go short of the sticks. Football team bites on the... the spin move. Come on, football team. Have a little bit more integrity than that. Responsibility. Go for the big hit. Just keep... Who's that Maze? Keep him in front of you. Oh, he makes a miss. Look at the yardage. Cole McDonald. Let's go. That was a throwaway. I clicked the stick to throw it away. 100% swear on my kid. Swear on my 3-year-old lovely son that is my best friend. That is the best thing. That was clicking the stick and throwing it away. 1,000,000%. Absolute bullshit. Can I just have 1 week where I don't get fucking taken out to dinner, bent over, raw dog by Madden? I can't, like, I've never seen that before. A throwaway just be that off cue. Might be able to hold him to a field goal here. Best case scenario, we can find a way to keep this in bounds and just have the clock run out and go down 10 at half. Come on. Or they just run a slants. And I just hope to God that the people that watch my gameplays give the AI the same shit they gave me when I run slants. That's all I hope. That's all they fucking run. Someone needs to get open, man. I am not, like... It's one of those things, too, even if I look back at it and, like, I see someone open, that's, like, also trusting that my quarterback would make the throw accurately. You know, it's not like we have a franchise quarterback under center. We're working with, like, a sub-70 overall quarterback. So even when, like, something might look open, it's still, like, 50-50 at best. My guy actually hits that play. As much as I love Cole McDonald, he has limitations right now. Go. I don't care. It's slants. They got a touchdown slants. We got a touchdown slants. Hakeem Butler. Thank you very much. We might have a chance at being really competitive here in the second half and find a way to win, but probably not. That play. I actually kind of like the design here. Arm in the middle. Both linebackers dropping back, but Trey Truck. All he has to do is beat that guy at the line. Wasn't even in the ballpark of being able to hit him. Let's go smash. How about that? Parm, 6'8", fresh off of that Mexican workout samples. Just scramble. Get the block at 8X. Get the block. Oh, McDonald is exhausted, but he is finding a way to put us in the end zone. He's gonna die. He would tear both of his ACLs if that's how fatigued he is to try to get us a touchdown. That's why I love him. Starter's in. And just like that, we're only down 3. Never give up hope. We go Hakeem Butler. Oh, that's just way too much green. You can't give him that much green.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. Check 31. Bronson Rechsteiner
All right, you might have had a mini seizure there. Can we get the medical staff to check on Rex Snyder? Who knows? So I don't think those supplements we were taking to Mexico were FDA approved. So maybe there are some side effects. He was trying to Hulk up to the Hulk or something. 3rd and 3. Power across the middle of the field is exactly where we want to go. If we can get a lip. There you go. Comes down to our quarterback sucks. Gotta hit that, man. Now we have to settle for a field goal. That could have been a touchdown. Rick Shithouse is up. It is good. We are tied up at 24 in the 4th quarter. There we go. Nice. TFL ends up being a 3-yard gain. Love it. All right, 3rd and 8. Come on. John Bullard's been winning his matchup here against 65. I think they're going to try to double him. Oh! What was that? Outside of a Vontaze Burfict sack. That's horrific from Tampa. Are we forced to punt? You're now in field goal. We're not necessarily in field goal range, but let's continue to play a little bit like whoops. Okay, they're going for the strip. Might want to turn on the old protect the football. But I'm going to say we need like 5 yards, 6 yards. See if I can get with my quarterback here. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. We're going to make them burn their timeouts. Hopefully, we don't get that weird kick animation. And we might be able to get our first victory of the season. All right, coaching adjustments. Let's get ball carrier conservative. Should be able to help us kind of see this one out. Now, I don't know. I think they might have fixed it in Madden where any 4th quarter kick to go in it gives you that shitty animation. But hopefully not. Because they're not going to have a timeout to ice our kicker. We're the team with all the timeouts. 3rd and 11. Should be able to run this one. Final play of the game. Worst case scenario, you guys are going to be getting free football here. And we'll go to overtime. Best case scenario, Shithouse Santoso hits this kick and we don't go 0-5. I actually don't think I've ever gone 0-5. Even like last year in Flashback Pinks and stuff where we had some really bad teams. The win. Yes! I mean, there's 8 seconds left. There's 8 seconds left. Barring something that I don't know what would happen if we can't find a way to win that. I mean, they only need to get into field goal range.
Mine.
And it's Hatcher. Yes! Yes, we won! We won! Hallelujah! So what's S? Cheers. A huge victory. 27-24. We endured Mr. Brady, who was sick, pretty good until that interception, which was obviously doesn't really count. He was very efficient. Cole McDonald, less so much, even though that interception was maybe the most bullshit pick I've thrown this year because 100% was throwing it away, and he just ended up, maybe it was something where he was getting hit. Because he was getting hit, it just threw it, I don't know. But our beast was, our run game on point. 144 yards, 2 touchdowns, Bronson Rechsteiner. 100 yards on the ground for Cole McDonald. And it's one of those things, we might have a better quarterback throwing the ball? Standing in the pocket, yeah. But given the type of weapon Cole McDonald can be, I think he's the best quarterback right now that gives us a chance to win. In terms of receptions, 88 yards and a touchdown there for Hakeem Butler. Trey Truck had 40 yards. I like seeing that. On the defensive side, we had sack from Vontaze Burfict, a pick from Addison Hatcher, Westry with 9 tackles, even though the only play I remember him making was letting Gronk get an easy first down. But that is our first dub of the season, or might be 1-4. We might be the worst team in the NFL, but we have a victory, and given the fact that we are easily the lowest rated team in the game, I feel pretty good. Especially Tampa, very legit team. Even though they were also 1-3 and kind of sucking, they might not have the high player morale that could have came into effect. It's still a Tom Brady, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Vita Vea, Lavonte David, Devin White. It goes on and on and on. They have way more talent than we do, but we had more heart, and we were able to find our first victory of the season. So we did it. We got our first victory of the season. You can see all of these goals being met. The XP is churning out. This is a monumental victory for the franchise. Facts? Who says facts? Nice win, kid. Me and the Glazers had a bet that if we won the game, we could trade for a player. Analytics graded this as a 3-star performance. So go grab the best player we can afford. Bills. All right. Probably no more shadier than our Mexico trip. Why not? Let's submit the paperwork. And if it goes through, it goes through. This is a thing. This is a thing. I guess there's some underground betting ring going on with Dan Bilzerian and the rest of the owners in the NFL. But hey, any chance to improve our squad, we gotta take it. So with this upgrade that we can potentially afford, we have two options that I've kind of looked at here with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One involved two players, one involved one. And I feel like we'll go with the more lavish option. First up, we had a chance to get someone like this. We could have went Scotty Miller, 5'9", speedster out of Bowling Green State. So fits what we like to have at wide receiver on our squad. Would be right in the slot, 5'9", buck 74, 94 speed, 93 acceleration, 83 catching, 80 catching traffic, 80 deep route running. Pair that with 86 agility, 92 change of direction. This is a guy that's an absolute game changer. Could be maybe a little bit more reliable set of hands than what we've been giving to Cole McDonald. And to pair that, we could also afford to bring in a right guard option here. An upgrade at right guard, Alex Kappa. 6'6", 305 out of Humboldt State. So he's humble, right? You can't go to a team in a college named Humboldt State and not be humble. And he would absolutely be an upgrade on the offensive line. But just to make sure that this is real life, there is one big-time playmaker on the defensive side of the ball that we can't afford. I feel like that's the move we need to do. Let's submit the paperwork and see if this is a real thing. And it was. Antoine Winfield Jr., the 79 overall free safety. And we sent them, he hate me. I mean, a playmaker that, fought and clawed, coming from the XFL into the league, but there's just a blue chip type background that you can't ignore from someone like Antoine Winfield. Let's see what he actually looks like integrated into our lineup. As you can see, to get this to go underneath the radar for the NFL, they had to dumb down Winfield's rating to not have a blip up on any sort of, let's have the Mr. Goodell try to come in and veto this trade. Obviously, you're going to want stuff like this as off the books as possible. I assume Mr. Bilzerian wants this to be discreet. So, hey, this is the Bucs making a change, making Winfield a punter, even though we do know he's a very talented safety, and we're able to send them Kenny Robinson. So no red flags, but let's see what Winfield Jr. pops up to when we move him back to his natural position. And with the addition of Winfield to the defense, we got a 1 overall point already on the defensive side of the ball. We're a 71 overall with He Hate Me, and now with Winfield Jr. back there at free safety, 79 with a star dev. It's brought our defenses overall up 1 single point to a 72. He is a scheme fit 79 zone. Comes in, obviously, missed out on the Mexico trip. I feel like that Mexico trip was a one-time thing. I don't know. I mean, Bilzerian has a whole lot of money, but I feel like, too many trips to Mexico in a bye week. The NFL is going to sniff that out, and there could be some suspensions coming our way. Could be a goddamn death penalty for all I know. So while he doesn't have the athletic prowess as everyone else on this roster, because he did not go through those, call it intensive training sessions, you can just see what he brings from a technical aspect, which is what this team has been missing. We got the 80 zone coverage, 71 tackles, 79 pursuit, play racks up there, man coverage could be better, but you throw in the fact he has 81 awareness, instantly could come in and help out Vontaze Burfict in organizing this young defense. 86 hit power, we have 74 catching. Guy was an absolute playmaker at the University of Minnesota. His dad was an absolute playmaker for the Minnesota Vikings. So I am very, very happy to have Antoine Winfield Jr. And immediately we're going to make this man a team captain. I think he is not only going to improve the back end of this defense, not improve the defense as a whole, because he's going to be able to sit back there and look at the front seven and adjust these guys. And like I said, it's Vontaze Burfict. But I also think he could rub off on Nigel football team and take football team's game to the next level. So he's also going to be making other players better, not just his. So it's kind of like a double whammy for being able to bring him in there to this secondary. That's huge, man. That is absolutely huge. I don't know what kind of shenanigans we got going on here, but if we keep finding ways to win games, If Bilzerian can keep betting on us to find ways to win games, this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be awesome. And we have, look at this, a winnable game on the matchup for week 7. 1-4, 1-4. And this is absolutely a game that I think we can find a way to win here. I mean, looking at what they're bringing for the squad, actually, do I have injuries on? Well, I mean, they got Cam Newton, who's a superstar. We know Cam Newton's a sim god. Edelman, McCourty, Gilmore. I don't know if I have injuries on. I probably shouldn't have it on anyways. No, they're off. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't want injuries on anyways. But so every team we're going to be facing now is full strength. This is kind of the way I want it. Because now that we have this confidence at an all-time high, I want everyone to be potentially up for grabs for Mr. Bilzerian to go out and get for us to potentially acquire if we can find a way to win a game. Now, the point comes, when does the Thunderbirds become a team that other teams want to pull us from? I get right now, I don't think we have a single starter that would be able to go to another team and be an upgrade. I don't think there's many teams out there that think there's a single player on the Thunderbirds that would be an upgrade to their team. But I mean, what are we putting up here? We have to be putting up something if we're going to be able to win games and win players. What happens if we lose a game? Do we lose players? Is there something else going on? I don't know. All I can do is put our head to the ground and keep trying to find a way to win games. If I had to guess, I would say that a lot of teams are very cocky. It's probably financial. Bilzerian's probably putting up money. They're putting up players because he has money, and these other teams have players. But let's just keep on keeping on, man. 69 overall team, fighting for it, getting our first dub of the season, 27-24 over old man Tom Brady. And we'll be back here in just a little bit with a chance to go to 2-4. A chance to win 2 in a row and a chance to bring in another player, hopefully, to the team. But that does it for me today, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, if your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. And that's it, man. Pinks is back. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.